Okay, so in this two-part lesson, I'll dive deeper into ROI and into cost per lead. And for the purpose of this discussion, I've set up a goal for 10K prospects to reach out to. So just follow the lesson to learn more. And 10K is a good goal because it gives you opportunity to do some A/B testing and understand like what works best for your niche. About A/B testing, we'll talk a little bit more in the next lessons. For now, let's just focus on the return from the investment because that's one of the most important parts. And let's have a quick look at the stats. So for email marketing, you probably came across some data offered by Litmus. So if we dive into this, you will see that a few years ago, it was about $40. Nowadays, it's about 38 per $1 spent. So as mentioned, this benchmark is for email marketing. But actually, we analyzed tens of thousands of data, and we aspire to do similar metric just for cold emailing. Okay, so let's look at the setup for 10K prospects to manage a month. So we basically need two things. First of all, we need the capacity from the perspective of Woodpecker subscription, and we need leads. So for the first one, to contact 10K a month, we need a subscription of 188 monthly. And then to get leads, so to get those contacts, we'll pay with our lead finder $219. Okay, so to get the best result from our investment, of course, we need to send follow-ups. I would say 3 emails in a sequence, meaning 2 follow-ups and opening email, that would be the best combination for you. So when we look at the numbers, effectively, you are looking at 30K emails sent a month. Now we need to decide how many mailboxes and domains we need to send it. So let's do a quick math. Let's assume we'll send 30 cold emails a day from each email account to keep the best deliverability. And then we have 22 days during a month because, of course, we won't send over weekends. So if we calculate that, we'll end up that we need around 40K emails to get sent over a month, 22 working days, because we don't send over weekends, and then 30 emails a day per each of your mailboxes. That equals around 46 email accounts for your setup. And now let's bring up domains. So for email account per domain, the best practice is between 2 to 5. So then we will keep it as a 4. And that brings us to around 12 domains for the process. Okay, so knowing what we need, we can now proceed to buying mailboxes and domains. And of course, you can get that directly from Woodpecker too. So looking at the numbers, 46 emails, it totals to the cost of $184 a month. And now when you look at the domains, 12 domains, that will be around $24 a month. Of course, if you look from perspective of monthly payment. And when you just make a total sum, that's 208. And of course, you can get it directly from us. Now we have domains, and of course, we need warm-up because those are fresh domains. So to make it a little bit more realistic, I calculated the cost of a time for warm-up into cost per lead. I assumed 1 month, but to be very honest, the longer you give for the domains, the better it is from the perspective of your deliverability. If you warm up for a month, we don't send over that month, so to some extent, the cost per mailboxes and per domains will double through that period. So let's calculate it as 416 for the period. Finally, we can put it all together and sum up the costs. So let's do a quick math. It's 188 for Woodpecker subscription, and then 219 for Woodpecker's Leads Finder to get 10K prospects to contact. And then we have 416 for domains and for mailboxes, and this also includes 1 month of warm-up. So if we sum it up, in total, we end up with $823. So with that, we have everything that we need to dive deeper into cost per lead calculation. So see you in the next lesson.